And welcome here to Friday Night Football. Waynesville Tigers on the road tonight. They are at Parkview High School here in Springfield. Just across town, the Lebanon Yellow Jackets are at Hillcrest. But tonight, both teams coming in 0-1 after losses last week. So both teams looking for their first victory of the season here. We're going to take a quick PSA break. We'll be back after these PSAs and get ready for some Friday Night Football. We'll see you in a bit.
Any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
LA County. The right help is right here. 988 is a 24/7 confidential and free emergency line for mental health related distress, including thoughts of suicide, as well as substance use crisis. So who should dial, text, or chat 988? Anyone. If you are having feelings like you can't go on, contact 988. If you cross paths with a stranger who is having a mental health emergency, contact 988. If you are with a loved one who is having a substance use crisis, contact 988. It can be for yourself, for your loved ones, or anyone in need of help. If it feels like a crisis to you, then it's a crisis. Contact 988. At the other end of the line, you'll find trained, compassionate crisis professionals who can help you over the phone or connect callers with community resources, including those that can provide an immediate response. 988, the compassionate connection for those experiencing mental health emergencies, suicidal thoughts, or substance use crisis. The right help is right here.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Sometimes we can do things that exclude others.
You're still talking to your friend?
It's complicated.
I think he went back in. We gotta go get him.
Welcome to Jumanji.
Even the smallest words and actions can have a big effect on someone. You have the skills. Because of you, someone's entire day, their year, or their life can change.
Remember, the future is in your hands.
Visit becauseofyou.org to learn more.
Totally, let's do it.
Shot up, that is in, Murray with the win! So back here, Parkview High School again. I want to thank all of our sponsors for tonight's ball game to make this happen. Security Bank of Pulaski County, Chris Pills Basketball, and Route 66 Garage of Waynesville. Security Bank, a big sponsor for pretty much all the sports this season here. So once again, thank you to them especially. And a big thank you to Ed Morse Ford and Chrysler also in St. Robert, as they are a sponsor. $25 for every Tiger touchdown donation to the school district, which goes a long way here. So Parkview getting ready to enter the field there. A pretty good little setup. We're going to take another break. We'll be back in 2 minutes after this PSA.
Good.
I don't remember how it started.
Throw it to Dad.
Oh boy. We just found it. our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Dad!
Whoa!
You made time.
That was perfect.
Okay, here we go, throw it!
Yeah.
You probably don't remember what you told me.
Nice.
But I heard every word.
Ready for kickoff here. A minute still on the clock.
Waynesville has won the toss. They're going to defer to the second half.
So Waynesville will give Parkview the ball first to start this contest here. It's a little cloudy day, but so far the weather doing pretty good tonight. Thank you for joining us again. Thank you, Security Bank of Pulaski County especially, sponsor of Waynesville football on the road this year, and also the Frisco League Tournament and the Rolla Holiday Tournament. We'll be back. Music off. We are back here. I do apologize for the quiet, but we'll work through it here. Tigers kicking away, as I mentioned before. Do have some rosters. I will try to do what I can with those, and the band all cranked up, ready to go here also for the kickoff. Good environment here at Parkview. Vikings recover. They're going to be brought down just shy of their own 40, first and 10.
Number 85, Mason Stafford on the return.
So Mason Stafford for the Vikings on the return. So on first and 10, Vikings will be stopped, and that'll bring up a second down. with a loss of a couple. Oh, he picks up about 3, so we had a issue with the chain there going the wrong way, basically 7. Had a little bit of chain confusion. Ball loose on the ground. I believe the Vikings able to save it. They're in the neon-ish colored uniforms.
On the play by Parkview, but recovered by number 2.
It is 3rd down and 8 or 9 or so there. Parkview line up this time in a passing. Well, we got a flag here. It's going to turn into a run. 10:53 on the clock with the penalty flag out there.
Number 2, Anthony Nunda with the carry, but there's a penalty on the play.
So we'll see what the
And that's going to
penalty.
be holding on Parkview. That penalty is declined.
So that's going to bring up a 4th down here. So no penalty is assessed. And 4th and 8. Parkview will have to punt it this time now. So
7 for the Vikings.
Once again, thank you everyone to make this happen yesterday. Good broadcast from Dixon there with Dixon baseball coming up victorious 14-4 in 5 innings. This punt not very far. It's going to bounce to the 40, so first and 10 for the Tigers.
Down at the 39-yard line.
They will have a first down now, so Waynesville take over here. Once again, a very nice football facility here in Springfield. Been here many years, but renovations in year 2000 and still a very nice facility. Tigers in the white with orange on the numbers, black for the helmets. This time a little wing T style offense here. And we're going to have a 2nd down and 10, it looks like, for Waynesville. They're going to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 30, Jaden Knott.
That was, I believe, number 6, which should be David Vernon. It is. We'll get the clock started here on time. Pretty close. We'll start there. This time Tigers shifting a little bit, possibly a pass coming out of this. And I believe they were not set, maybe. Nope, we have a timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute after this PSA. Waynesville timeout.
Instilled in me the commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker. He worked with strawberries and then in cabinetry. My parents are from Michoacan, Mexico. I grew up Catholic and we would go to church and baseball when we go to work.
Everything means something. Nothing easy.
I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity was football. We can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you early on. My mother and my father had COVID. I'm checking in on them every day. There was a lot of buzz because of the vaccine. In order to stay safe, be around our players and my family, this is what I need to do. After I got the vaccine, I got to work out in. I may not be in.
And back here now, Tigers 2nd down still coming out of the timeout. Once again, Tigers white, Vikings in the neon yellow color. They're going to pick up a big run here. I believe we have a flag thrown at the end of that. Possibly a...
on the tackle.
Well, the flag's came from the Parkview side, but it's holding on the offense, so...
That's going to be a penalty on the Tigers, holding Waynesville.
2nd and 20 should be the update. So Tigers are going to lose 10 yards on that holding call. 9:46 in the first. Both teams here scoreless. Second and looks like 24 on the official board.
That's going to bring up second, 24.
Tigers again line up that same tight formation, a wing T variant of the offense. And ball still going there. They're going to stop the Tigers. We're going to have third and
Good
about
tackle
18.
on the play by number 52, Ryan Decker. That's going to bring up third and 19.
So 19, I'm pretty darn close on that. That is a skill that is hard to master. Next week, the Tigers will be at home. They'll host the Camdenton Lakers. This is the final farewell tour for the Shore family. As Bear Shore will head off to college, Jeff Shore will head to the retirement land of football coaches, which from experience is not always very long of retirement. We're going to have fourth and about 5 now coming up. I believe that was out of bounds.
Complete. That'll bring up fourth down and 4 for the Tigers.
So 4th and 4 now for Waynesville. It appears that we do not have a punting situation out there, so they are going to go for it. They're going to trust their defense. Oh, now we may have a punt. But we're going to have a penalty flag, so we'll see if they're able to draw someone. Nope, instead of
play, that's offside on Waynesville.
So instead of offsides, we're going to have a false start, so that's going to add some yards to this, make it a little tougher. Tigers again, it's almost like a little quick kick setup is how they're doing this. Ball, can't find it there, but there it is. It is going to roll its way back near the 25.
23-yard line.
However, we have some dirty laundry back here near the goal.
There is a flag on the play.
Or near the start of the play, anyway. This will be in the backfield. So far, a sloppy start to this ball game. So they bring the ball back up here, so they're going to... So we're going to have a first down, I believe. We had a personal foul against the Vikings.
First down.
So that will reset the chains and another 10. So 8:34 officially on the game clock there. Tomorrow, be sure to join us. We'll noon for a live broadcast from Roosevelt High School in St. Louis City. Roosevelt will host the Soldan Tigers. And I believe we have...
led by number 59, Xavier Teal.
Well, Vikings thinking they have a... So second down and a loss on that. So looks like about 13 is where we're going to settle at on this play. So lost on the run for the Tigers. Waynesville up top, trying to get around. And out of bounds. That will stop the clock. We're going to have a third down and... Nope, third down in the same spot pretty much.
Tackle by number 52, Ryan Decker.
So far, neither team has broken away here.
Also in on that tackle was number 90, Tayshawn Finley.
So 3rd and about 13. Tigers, possibly a misdirection play. They're going to bring up enough for a close 4th down at least anyway.
Multiple Vikings on that tackle as well, led by number 27, Holden Oliver, and number 90, Tayshawn Finley.
So about 4, we'll say. 4th and about 4 for the Tigers. I'm getting good at this yard marker thing here. So again, 4th down for the Tigers. See if they go for... We might have some trickery here as Tigers... A little bit more discussion than a punt possibly, but it is definitely not just a punt. David Vernon trying, and turnover on downs. Vikings will take over. 6:52 in the first.
Made on the play by number 8, Ben Rice.
So Ben Rice with the stop, and Vernon on the run. David Vernon we're going to take I don't know what we're taking here, but we're going to take a break. We'll be back in 1 minute with more football.
Ever hear the one about the frog? Put a frog in a pot of boiling water and it'll jump right out. But put a frog in a pot of cool water and slowly heat it up, and that frog will boil. It's a lie. But as a metaphor for us and all that we go through as veterans,
real-world experience.
it's a story that rings true. We make excuses for how we feel. We push everything down. We tell ourselves the lie that it's easier to stay in that boiling water, to disconnect. And some days, maybe, it is. But you've never been interested in easy. Reaching out is hard. Do it anyway. You're not alone. You've got this.
So 1st down for the Vikings now. They're going to set up a toss. Trying to run a sweep, it looks like, and decent little gain,
Number
maybe
3,
3 yards.
Harris on the carry, picks up about 4 yards.
So Cameron Harris, 6 or 7 to go still, 2nd down. This time they are not going to go anywhere. They're going to lose a couple, so we're going to have 3rd and 8 coming up.
Carry again by number 3, Cameron Harris. That one's going to be for a loss.
So Cameron Harris, Waynesville line, seen that one coming and stopped it in a hurry. This time, multiple receivers, but they are not going to throw. Tigers are there, out of bounds.
Big run by number 11, Chris Anderson. Going to be just short of the 1st down.
So 4th down again, 4th and 1 coming up. Seeing where the ball's going to go here. The Tigers are...
He stepped out right about the 45-yard line.
Oh, so we're going to lose a little bit on that as he is ruled out before that. So we're going to see where the ball is officially placed. So it's going to be 4th and a lot longer to go.
I didn't see a flag on that, but it appears to be holding on Parkview as well.
So holding call is what it is. And that is pass interference on that, as I was not ready for the...
Number 11, Anthony Nunda, looking for number 11, Chris Anderson.
So pass interference, most likely the call here, as airing out the ball. Definitely not ready for that.
Call is going to be pass interference.
So we're going to have a... Well, it is only third down, by the way.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 1 yard for the Vikings.
So 3rd and 1 coming up. And we're going to be close. I believe we have a first here coming up.
Anthony Nunda up the middle for Parkview Vikings.
So first down, Parkview. So the Vikings with a first down on the play there. Do apologize for that last catch. Did not prepared for that one. I will try to do better. Vikings trying to turn the corner. They're not going to get the line of scrimmage. They're going to lose a yard on this.
Carry on the play by number 11, Chris Anderson. Looks to have gotten right about back to the line of scrimmage.
So 2nd and 10. They'll give them line of scrimmage on the play. Clock continuing to run here. And that pass is going nowhere. They're going to lose yards on this.
Pass complete from number 2, Anthony Nunda.
They're going to lose about 5 on this play. So we're going to bring up 3rd and about 15. Vikings is joining us in the neon colors. Tigers in the white with orange and black on. Parkview trying to pass. Quarterback might be in trouble here, and we're going to have a 4th, and they're in Ozark at this point right here.
Number 2, Anthony Nunda on the quarterback keeper. That's going to be for a loss.
So we're going to say 4th and 22.
23 for Parkview.
That is close. 4th and 23 officially. Clock continuing to run. Still scoreless here in the quarter. And they are in a... They're definitely going to punt the ball. Problem is, they may not make it to the line of scrimmage. Actually, a pretty good punt directly to the Tigers. And out of bounds, Tigers will take over near the 50. Once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us here. Join us tomorrow at noon. We'll be live from St. Louis, Missouri, Roosevelt, and Soldan. 2 city rivalries dating back many years there. Tigers again in that kind of tight offense there. It's like a wing T style offense, but right now both these teams holding strong. And 2nd down coming up.
Made on the play by multiple Vikings, led by number 52, Ryan Decker.
So Tigers again lining up tight. Haven't seen as many. I've seen them where they've done a couple, 2 or 3 different fakes on that to try to go different directions, but so far been pretty normal of an offense. This is directly to the back. That's number 20, I believe. He's going to pick up quite a few. We're going to have 3rd and about 3. So about a 7-yard gain.
By number 27, Holden Oliver.
That is Michael Kelsey Jr., I believe, on that run. So good run, Michael Kelsey.
Got to bring up 3rd and 3 for the Tigers.
Seen him play many WYF games and middle school games. One of those players that continues to improve. We do want to remind you, this is an educational experience, so these students are learning valuable lessons in everything they do. And we're not going to be a first. We're going to be 4th and 1. So with 1:20 to go here, we are close to finishing up.
That's going to bring up 4th and inches for the Tigers.
That's a lot of inches, by the way, but we're about to take a 1-minute break here as the quarter is going to. And both these teams still scoreless here. I would assume we are going to. Vernon to Kelsey. Ball out, but we're going to have a first down, so this is going to be a out of bounds, but we're going to have a first down. They're questioning where the ball came out, but we have a flag on the play, so that might change some of this of where we're going. Holding against the offense, so we're going to have a 4th and 11. So that will make this 4th and 11, it looks like. At least we'll call it that.
That brings up 4th and 10 for Waynesville.
Looks like 4th and 10 is officially what it's going to be, so I still can see a run coming out of this, but they're going to punt it instead. They're going to take the safe option. So penalty on Parkview this time. So that will give Waynesville some of that yardage back.
Penalty against the Vikings.
So the Tigers possibly doing the same thing here. We do not have the shift. There's a shift I was looking for. Possibly a quick kick. And out the back of the end zone. We're going to start from the 20.
That punt is into the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the Parkview Vikings will take over on down.
So 31 seconds to go. We are scoreless here. 1st and goal, Parkview coming up. And Parkview coming out as we'll have a break very shortly after. Parkview not going very far there as both these teams.
On the carry, number 3.
Good running defense, and both these teams trying to run the ball pretty much. This is possibly going to run the clock out. So less than 10 seconds here. Parkview is going to run the clock out. And with that, we'll be back in a couple minutes after this PSA.
Good.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Oh boy.
We just found it. our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Dad!
Whoa!
You made time.
That was perfect.
Okay, here we go, throw it.
Yeah.
You probably don't remember what you told me.
First and 10, second quarter coming up here, and Parkview quarterback keeper is trying to do something. Not a whole lot there, but he's going to gain
Anthony
a few.
Minda on the quarterback keeper.
So Anthony Mindom on the
Like
run.
he picked up 4 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for the Vikings.
So third down for Parkview here, and my clock did not start, so we'll correct it once we get a stop here. Again, the quarterback keeping it. Thought he had room, but there is Waynesville. That is number 66 right there. I do not have a 66 on here, so
That's going to bring a 4th down.
So that'll bring up a 4th down here. And this not going very far. It's going to settle right there about the...
Take over on down.
As the Tigers take over. So Tigers again line up. Look for this time right back to Vernon again. Vernon going to pick up a few yards on the play, maybe 3. So second and about 7 coming up. Once again, thank you, Security Bank of Pulaski County.
52, Ryan Decker.
Ryan Decker again, big stop for the Vikings there. Two evenly matched up teams here so far. Tigers, Vernon, I believe, was the runner, and...
Tackle on the play made by number 5, Ethan Brantley.
Ethan Brantley stopped Vernon.
For the Tigers.
So 3rd and 2 officially there. Do apologize. I'm having some connectivity issues with YouTube there if there's some buffering, but we'll have a good upload of this afterwards anyway. Tigers, they're going to get the first. They're going to make their way to the 30, so we're going to have a 1st and 10 for Waynesville.
Tackle made on the play by number 90, Tayshawn Finley.
Clock not starting till their chains are set. And they're set. Oh, it didn't start. My version didn't start anyway. A little bit of misdirection. That's good for a 5 or 6 yard pickup on the play. Actually, close to 7, but we'll say 2nd and 4.
Number 10, Caden Werner. Number 52, Ryan Decker.
So Tigers just off camera there, and now they're back on camera. Kelsey Jr. with the run and the first.
Number 8, Ben Rice on the tackle, assisted by number 52.
So Ben Rice
Decker.
And Ryan Decker stopping Kelsey Jr. with the first. Tigers again, possibly going back to Vernon. It is Vernon. He's got room. He's still got plenty of room there. He is a running quarterback, is what I'd call that. 2nd and 7.
On the play by number 5, Ethan Brantley.
For 2nd and 3, actually, on a 7-yard gain. Ethan Brantley with the stop on the run. So Tigers, first team in either's red zone so far. And we're not moving on our clock, are we? Now we are. Tigers, they're going to pick up a first again. So 1st and goal now coming up for Waynesville. Inside the red zone of Parkview. So first time either team's been this close to the end zone. And this clock really moving along. 6:42 to go on the official game clock. Mine is a little bit fast. I'll correct it once we get a good stop. Tigers touchdown. $6:25 in the half. Tigers first on the scoreboard. That is another $25 from Ed Morris Ford of St. Robert. Thank you for everything you do there.
Touchdown on the play for the Tigers, number 18, Chase Thomas Plummer.
So quick look back at that touchdown there. Tigers in the motion with the ball and just through the corner for the score. So extra point for the Tigers is a 2-point conversion, by the way, if you're wondering. And with that, 6-0, Tigers on top.
On the 2-point conversion attempt by number 90, Tayshawn Finley.
So Tayshawn Finley with stop, but here's another look at that touchdown as
that brings your score.
We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be back.
Parkview will take over.
In me, the commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker. He worked with strawberries and then in cabinetry. My parents are from Michoacan, Mexico. I grew up Catholic, and we would go to church and baseball when we go to work.
Everything means something. Nothing easy.
I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity was football. We can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you early on. My mother and my father had COVID. I'm checking in on them every day. There was a lot of buzz because of the vaccine. In order to stay safe, be around our players and my family, this is what I need to do. After I got the vaccine, I got to work out in. I may not be anybody in this world, but when people have an interaction with me, I'll provide them with the best that I can. Maya is 5 years old.
So back here, Tigers kickoff is good to Parkview. Short kick here. Parkview is going to pick up some decent yards. We're going to end about the 45-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Vikings. 6:16, 6:18 on the official game
Big
clock,
return
but
on the
close
play
enough.
by number 26, Zorian Black.
We have an officials timeout, so we're going to take a quick break for 30 seconds. Well, we'll take a 1-minute break here. We'll be back.
Ever hear the one about the frog? Put a frog in a pot of boiling water and it'll jump right out. But put a frog in a pot of cool water and slowly heat it up, and that frog will boil. It's a lie. But as a metaphor for us and all that we go through as veterans,
real-world experience.
it's a story that rings true. We make excuses for how we feel. We push everything down. We tell ourselves the lie that it's easier to stay in that boiling water, to disconnect. And some days, maybe, it is. But you've never been interested in easy. Reaching out is hard.
Here, remember, if you have any mental health issues, help, you contact your local VA or the new 9988 number. As that ball went backwards. However, I will stop the clock with 6:09, and I didn't start the clock, so we'll just type it in.
Number 2, Anthony Nunda. They're going to spot that at the 47-yard line.
So that'll bring up 2nd and close to 8 here. See if we got some updates from around this part of the state here. Parkview on their feet. They're going to pick up. They're going to be close to a first. They might have a first down here.
Keeper on the play by number 2, Anthony Nunda.
I would say that is close enough
And
for a
that is
first.
Parkview Vikings.
Just looking up around the conference here, Kickapoo leads Camdenton 14-3 at the end of one. Republic 14-0 over Ozark in the second quarter. Central over Fair Grove 8-0. Rolla over Bolivar 7-0. Got McDonald County over Marshfield 7-0. Scoreless Hollister and East Newton and Diamond and Pierce City. Drexel defeated Lockwood yesterday 86-57. Jasper 22, Rich Hill 0, Salem 7, Knob Noster 0 in the first. Now we look back at the ranked games up here, by the way. We also have those. We're going to have a stoppage here. False start on the Vikings, so
Penalty on the play. That's going to be a false start on Parkview.
that'll bring up a 2nd and 15 after the penalty. Carthage 14-0 over Branson in the first. Lamar, Rogersville, both scoreless. We're going to have a timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute with more football.
Instilled in me the commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker. He worked with strawberries and then in cabinetry. My parents are from Michoacan, Mexico. I grew up Catholic, and we would go to church and baseball when we go to work.
Everything means something. Nothing easy.
I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity was football. We can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you early on. My mother and my father had COVID. I'm checking in on them every day. There was a lot of buzz because of the vaccine. In order to stay safe, be around our players and my family, this is what I need to do. After I got the vaccine, I got a workout in. I may not be anybody in this world, but when people have an interaction with me, I'll provide them with the best that I can. Maya is 5 years old. We coach her. Others are important. Believe in health, in loving other people. That's what we do.
All right, back here, 2nd and 15. We'll look at some other scores here in just a little bit, but Parkview is going to try to run this ball. They're going to be stopped around the 45-yard line.
Number 2, Anthony Nunda.
So Anthony Munda with the loss of, we'll say, I don't know, we'll say 3. That's a good number right now.
Loss of 3 yards on the play. That'll be
That's a good guess.
19.
Lebanon 28, Hillcrest 0, end of 1, or during the first quarter. Seneca 30, Catholic 0, end of 1. Ava and Stratford knotted up at 7 apiece in the first. And Glendale over West Plains right now, end of 1, 6-0. So that would be a big upset if that happens. Parkview, another. Well, they're going to get a short gain on that, so we'll be back to where we were.
By number 2, Anthony Nunda.
And I believe this is the 4th. I just didn't have my thing updated. 3:55 on the official game clock here. So I'd say we're looking for a punt. Tigers do field it there. They've got some room, but good tackle near the 30. And Tigers will take over. 3:26 in the first half. If they do this right, they can run the rest of this clock down and come away with another score.
By number 26, Zorian Black.
1-score lead, not the biggest in the world. They will definitely want more than that. Zorian Black with the tackle for Parkview. Tigers again looking for that direct snap. Nope, they're going to hand it off. Not sure the number there, but we're going to have maybe a 1 yard on that. So 2nd and 9 maybe. We'll go 2nd and 9.
Tackle made on the play by number 20, Jalen Elmore.
Jalen Elmore for Parkview on the stop. I did not see the number there. It might have been 18, but I can't guarantee it. If it was 18, it was Chase Thomas Plummer. If it wasn't him, I apologize. Pass. That is incomplete. That will stop the clock. 3rd and about 9.
By the Tigers, defended nicely and almost picked off by number 5, Ethan Brantley.
So Ethan Brantley there on that, as nearly with the pickoff would have been a big change in momentum here. .239 in the first half remains. So far, a pretty quick game right now. 45 minutes ago, we started this. And a lot of running the ball is what's happened there. Penalty started a little rough, but Tigers have room. They are going. I believe they are gone. Unless he trips over that line. Touchdown, Waynesville. That is a touchdown.
Touchdown for the Tigers by number 20, Michael Kelsey Jr.
Kelsey Jr. with the touchdown there. Take a quick look back at the touchdown here as broke free of them and he was gone. .12-0 Tigers currently here, and Parkview will get the ball with some time left. 2:24 still. A big score for the Tigers. They are going for 2. Direct snap into the end zone. It is good for 2. 14-0 Waynesville. We'll be back in
2-point conversion is good. That's
1 minute with more football.
Waynesville 14.
My name is Sidney Bateman, aka Reggie. I think it's important to get vaccinated because we have to do our part. And if we don't do our part, then how can we move forward? How can we proceed going on with life? Well, not do your part, get vaccinated, and let's live this thing called life the right way.
Tigers ready to kick off. 2:24 still on the game clock here. So Parkview has time to make something happen on their end. Parkview needs to score to stay into this. If Tigers get the ball back and score, it's going to make it very difficult for them. Parkview trying to do something here. And out of bounds,
nice return
near
on
the 40.
Number 11, Chris Anderson.
So Chris Anderson on that, 1st and 10. Both teams still have 2 timeouts. And that is a pretty much direct snap there. We're going to have 2nd and about 5 or 4 there. So
gain 6 on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 4.
under 2 minutes in the ball game now. And I believe we're going to have some encroachment going on from the Tigers. That is definitely some encroachment. So 1st down for Parkview.
Penalty flag on the play, going to be offsides against Waynesville. That leads to a Parkview Viking.
A little bit too much encroachment on the defense there. So that'll give Parkview a new set of downs. Number 11 for the Vikings. Another big run there.
Number 11, Chris Anderson. Looks like he picked up about 5.
So Chris Anderson with the good run. Another gain of 5. 2nd down. Run close to a first. One official's on the other side over there.
Catch on the sideline.
So one is behind
number
it.
17, Jamal Johnson. That brings another.
So we're going to be 3rd and 1 after the spot.
Oh, they mark it just short. 1 yard to go.
So wasn't quite sure where the spot was, but Parkview, they just got to get a little more distance forward. They got some room. They're going to pick up a first.
Number 2 on the quarterback keeper, Anthony Munda.
And I believe Anthony Munda.
Up another Parkview Viking.
So 57 seconds. Parkview now on a roll. 35-yard line of the Tigers. They are working their way towards that end zone there and trying to get it, but we'll see what happens here. It's time to number 3. He's got room, and he's got a touchdown.
Rush on the play. Number 3, Cameron Harris kicks it to the house.
Looking back at that touchdown for Parkview there. Just through the line, no one there, and Tigers' last chance effort couldn't stop him. Vikings with the score. Two-point conversion. That is good. Parkview 14-8. Tigers still on top. Parkview will kick off the Tigers just after this. We'll be back.
Ever hear the one about the frog? Put a frog in a pot of boiling water and it'll jump right out. But put a frog in a pot of cool water and slowly heat it up, and that frog will boil. It's a lie. But as a metaphor for us and all that we go through as veterans,
real-world experience.
it's a story that rings true. We make excuses for how we feel. We push everything down. We tell ourselves the lie that
And as both teams get ready here, that is the Vikings with the score there. That'll change momentum a little bit, and that'll make this a closer game. So 42 seconds in the half. Parkview kicking off to the Tigers. And they will stop the Tigers back just around the 30. So Waynesville 1st and 10. They will have 37 seconds to go.
By number 30, Jaden.
Looks like 66 yards or so here. Once again, I want to thank Security Bank of Pulaski County for everything that they do for all the various sports, including Tiger football. That is incomplete.
Long pass attempt by the Tigers. That ball is dropped. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Just out of reach of the Tigers on that. So 2nd down now, 31 seconds. They still got 2 timeouts, so they have plenty of options. Seeing what they're going to do next here for option number 2, I guess, for the 2nd down. And big sack by Parkview on that. He will bring down Vernon.
Quarterback sack by number 3, Cameron Harris.
And Waynesville not stopping the clock here, so it is continuing to run down. It's going to bring up 3rd and a lot to go. We'll guess 15. It's pretty close to that. However, that will end the half. We will see you all later. We'll be back for the 2nd half. Thank you, Security Bank of Pulaski County, Chris Bills Basketball, and Route 66 Garage. We'll be back in 20 or so minutes. And we are ready for the third quarter here. We're actually going, but Tigers will get the ball first. See if everything's finally updated here. It was stuck in halftime mode on the scoreboard, but Tigers with the ball near the 30, it looks like. Waynesville, again, that tightly packed offense. It's a wing T variant, kind of a misdirection style offense. Waynesville, they're going to get tackled. That's number 10 by Parkview back there.
Big tackle on the play by number 10, Caden Werner.
So Caden Werner lost on the Tigers of 1. Tigers, misdirection. They have room. They're still on their feet. Tigers are going to be gone. Touchdown, Waynesville. Touchdown, first drive of the game here. We have no flags. That is a verified touchdown for the Tigers.
Touchdown, Waynesville. Number 18, Chase Thomas Plummer.
Chase Thomas Plummer with that. Looking back at that run right here before the extra point. Broke through the line. He is gone after that. That is a 60-plus yard touchdown right there. Tigers, they're going to get the extra points on this. 22-8. We'll be back in a minute with football. Parkview will be receiving the ball.
Instilled in me the commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker. He worked with strawberries and then in cabinetry. My parents are from Michoacan, Mexico. I grew up Catholic, and we would go to church and baseball when we go to work.
Everything means something. Nothing easy.
I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity was football. We can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you early on. My mother and my father had COVID. I'm checking in on them every day. There was a lot of buzz because of the vaccine. In order to stay safe, be around our players and my family, this is what I need to do. After I got the vaccine, I got a workout in. I may not be anybody in this world, but when people have an interaction with me, I'll provide them with the best that I can. Maya is 5 years old. We coach her. Others are important. Believe in health and loving other people. That's what we do.
So Tigers kicking off to Parkview after a first possession score and give them a 2-point lead. Ball still on the move here. They're going to get near the 35-yard line.
Nice return up to the 34 by number 9, C.J. Jackson.
So C.J. Jackson to the 34-yard line on that. So really the Tigers need a big stop here. If they get a stop, they can gain control of this game. They have a decent lead, but if they get one more score, they have enough to kind of cushion themselves. And officials timeout on the field. Now we're back. Number 2 of the Vikings, Waynesville is there. Second down.
Keeper by number 2, Anthony Nunda. Gains about 1 on the play.
Once again, thank you. Security Bank of Pulaski County for making this game possible. That pass complete out of bounds. That's enough for a first down for Parkview.
Pass complete to number 4, Tyler Cater, and that brings a Parkview Viking.
So Tyler Cater with the run, or the pass. Guys, they are playing music. That would be very bad on YouTube. Some copyright issues. Incomplete pass.
Pass from number 2, Anthony Nunda, intended for number 11, Chris Anderson.
So Chris Anderson unable to complete the pass, a little bit high. So Parkview lining up again. This is looking much like a pass. But it's going to result in a flag. Yep, that is false start on the offense, so they're going to... So Parkview, they'll get moved back 5, still second down. Snap, quarter running back has it. He's still on his feet. We're going to be close to a first here. We're going to be third and just a little bit short.
Number 1, Cayman James. That's going to bring up third down and 2 to go.
Parkview, big run. And that's a first.
Number 3, Cameron Harris up the middle, and that brings us to another Parkview Vikings.
So Viking. We're back. Music beginning to get a little annoying there. Every dead ball, but have to mute it, unfortunately. And that is incomplete.
Pass incomplete to the left side of the field. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
So second down coming up for the Vikings. A little over 3 minutes already gone here. A little slower this time, though. And looks like, again, we're going to have a run. Quarterback still in play.
Quarterback keeper for number 2, Anthony Nunda.
So third and...
Looks like he picked up about 3 yards.
About 7 coming up. It's running back in trouble. Tigers there for the big loss. 4th and 12 or so coming up here.
Carried by number 11, Chris Anderson. Looks like he lost about 2 on that play. That's going to bring up 4th and 13.
So Chris Anderson with the loss. Big tackle by the Tigers. And that punt will be back. Good punt back to the 10.
Punt takes a Parkview bounce, ends up right about the 9-yard line.
So Tigers will take over at the 9. And they are out in a hurry there. 7:19 on the official game clock. Tigers start deep in their own territory this time here. This is the furthest back they've started, but same running offense. Parkview is there for the stop. Short gain, though, a couple of yards.
Tackle on the play made by number 8, Ben Rice, assisted by number 20, Jalen Elmore.
Might have been more than a couple, maybe 2nd and 7, actually. So a little bigger run than expected. And Tigers are going to pick up a few more on this, so they're going to chew away at that yardage. They're going to get close. 3rd and about 2.
Number 10, Caden Warner, assisted by number 52, Ryan Decker.
So Tigers taking their time. They got plenty of clock here. Using the clock to their advantage. And the run, that's going to be close. Tigers with the first down.
Tackle made up the middle by number 8, Ben Rice, assisted again by number 20, Jalen Elmore.
So Waynesville first down. So Waynesville lines up again. Pretty much we're going to have the same offense. They're going to pick up a good chunk this time, though. 1 to beat. Sidestep. He's got room. We have another touchdown, Waynesville. No flags on the play. Touchdown, Tigers. So quick look back on this. Coming off the
touchdown,
diversionary pass. The Tigers sidestep. 1 to catch him. He was gone. Will open up the Tigers 2-point conversion. As I said, there's multiple options to that, and 30-8 now. Waynesville on top. We'll be back. Parkview with the ball in about a minute.
That'll bring your score to.
Ever hear the one about the frog? Put a frog in a pot of boiling water and it'll jump right out.
Here's my resume.
But put a frog in a pot of cool water and slowly heat it up, and that frog will boil. It's alive. But as a metaphor for us and all that we go through as veterans,
real-world experience.
it's a story that rings true. We make excuses for how we feel. We push everything down. We tell ourselves the lie that it's easier to stay in that boiling water, to disconnect. And some days, maybe, it is. But you've never been interested in easy. Reaching out is hard. Do it anyway. You're not alone. You've got this. You are not a frog.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Tigers with the kickoff to the Vikings again. And Parkview, they're going to be stopped. A big hurry there. Decent return for Parkview, though, on that near the sideline.
That is C.J. Jackson.
So C.J. Jackson with the good return. That's going to give them pretty good field position, 33-yard line or so. 1st and 10. Once again, thank you, Security Bank of Pulaski County, Chris Pills Basketball, and Downtown Service Station of Waynesville for bringing you Tiger football coverage. If you would like to sponsor some of these games or be part of the action here, just let us know, and I have many options available for you. Big stop for the Tigers on that.
Chris Anderson.
So Chris Anderson is stopped by a majority of the Lion Tigers. So second. So 2nd and 11. Clock's still rolling here. That ball's loose. Tigers have it, I believe. Maybe. We have a...
So ruling on the field appears to be that is an incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass. So we're going to have 3rd and 11 after that. Tigers thought they had the ball.
After that play, that's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for your Vikings.
So I would say I did not say the replay, or I had to start the replay on that, but either way, Tigers have forced a 3rd down now. Quarterback pass. That is out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th.
Anthony Nunda complete to number 17.
Oh, that is complete out of bounds. But no gain on the play, apparently. So still going to be a 4th down. And 1 second taken off the clock.
That's going to bring us to 4th and 10 for the Vikings.
Those are the passes sometimes you don't want to catch. We had earlier a backwards pass that could have been disastrous. Tigers on their feet. They're going to get held up near the 50. So they're going to start with the ball right at the 50-yard line. But we do have a penalty here, so we'll see. It'd be 4th and 9 before the play. White hat, personal foul.
Personal foul on Waynesville for roughing the kicker. That's going to bring up
So that's the first down for Parkview. So a little bit of life left for Parkview.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear. Call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
So Parkview lining up this time. Traditional running formation, it looks like. And we're going to have a gain, but not a lot of yards on that. We'll say about 15.
Carry on the play by
That'll bring up 3rd
number
down.
Casper.
It's like 75 and 54 and
Gonna bring us to 3rd and 17.
72. Part of those tacklers there. So Fowl and Shepard, a couple of them, part of that. And Parkview's got some room. Quarterback Nivens on the run. Big hit on that. And it's like he's all right there, but they're going to be
number 2,
4th.
TD1, Anthony Nunda. That's going to
Numda.
bring us to 4th and 11.
Apologize for that. So Parkview definitely going to punt this time. And the ball is out. We have a penalty. We're going to take a break.
Got a late hit on the sidelines, folks.
Any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
LA County. The right help is right here. 988 is a 24/7 confidential and free emergency line for mental health related distress, including thoughts of suicide, as well as substance use crisis. So who should dial, text, or chat 988? Anyone. If you are having feelings like you can't go on, contact 988. If you cross paths with a stranger who is having a mental health emergency, contact 988. If you are with a loved one who is having a substance use crisis, contact 988. It can be for yourself, for your loved ones, or anyone in need of help. If it feels like a crisis to you, then it's a crisis. Contact 988. At the other end of the line, you'll find trained, compassionate crisis professionals who can help you over the phone or connect callers with community resources, including those that can provide an immediate response. 988, the compassionate connection for those experiencing mental health emergencies, suicidal thoughts.
So personal foul against the Tigers on that. It will start at the 12-yard line after the penalty is assessed. 2:15 in the third quarter remain.
Tackle on the play
And a
number
6-7-yard gain on that. So second down here. Clock continue to wind down. Tigers will probably have the ball going in the fourth quarter as long as they hang on to it. And that's going to be a first for the Tigers. Clock will start again once the chains are set.
Tackle made on the play by number 90, Tayshawn Finley.
So far, Tigers looking like, unless something major happens here, that they're going to pick up their first victory of the season and first Waynesville victory for Coach Barkley if this continues. We have $200 from and we're going to have a something out there. That's $200 from Ed Morris Ford of St. Robert, Missouri.
We're waiting for a ruling on this one.
I believe a little bit of unsportsmanlike going on right there. Both these teams getting a little bit too into it. There is a flag out there, by the way.
Again on Waynesville.
So Waynesville, another personal foul penalty. So Tigers again backed up, this time first and close to 20. But they have some room again. Tigers one to beat. Parkview this time will
big gain.
Save the tackle on that. 37 seconds.
27, Holden Oliver.
Good.
I don't remember how it started.
Throw it to that.
Oh boy.
We just found it. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Dad!
Whoa!
You made time.
That was perfect.
Okay, here we go, throw it.
Yeah.
You probably don't remember what you told me.
Nice.
But I heard every word.
Back here from Parkview, Caden Warner coming off a little shaken up. He's being taken care of by the medical staff here by Mercy. So 37 seconds on the clock officially. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Thank you for joining us. Join us tomorrow. We'll be live from St. Louis, Missouri. Yesterday's game also online from Dixon, Missouri. Dixon defeated Newburgh in 5 innings in baseball. I guess that would be confusing if I didn't say what the sport was, but we don't have a lot of fives in most of our sports. And we're going to go into, looks like the break here. We'll be back in 1 minute with more football. Here's a PSA.
Instilled in me the commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker. He worked with strawberries and then in cabinetry. My parents are from Michoacan, Mexico. I grew up Catholic, and we would go to church and baseball when we go to work.
Everything means something. Nothing easy.
I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity was football. We can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you early on. My mother and my father had COVID. I'm checking in on them every day. There was a lot of buzz because of the vaccine. In order to stay safe, be around our players and my family, this is what I need to do. After I got the vaccine, I got a workout in. I may not be anybody in this world, but when people have an interaction with me, I'll provide them with the best that I can. Maya is 5 years old. We coach her. Others are important. Believe in health and loving other people. That's what we do.
So Tigers here, 2nd down and 9, maybe 8. Tigers again, they have room. They're going to pick up some positive yards on this. A little bit of lateral running, but pretty good little run. It's like 4 yards still to go from the new set of chains.
If you have a ride that is picking you up, we have just begun the 4th quarter. Go ahead and call and make sure your ride is here by the end of the contest. Thank you.
So Tigers again, they're still in that wing T set kind of like this, though. It's a lot of options they have. Once again, this time, though, Parkview's going to be there. And he's behind the line. I'm not sure if he made it back to the line of scrimmage.
2 Vikings in on that tackle, number 27.
So we're going to bring up
Oliver,
4th down in
number
this.
8, Ben Rice.
So not a lot of yards on that for the Tigers. Made it back to the line of scrimmage and bring up 4th. So whistle before the play. Timeout Waynesville. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Waynesville.
Ever hear the one about the frog? Put a frog in a pot of boiling water and it'll jump right out.
Here's my resume.
But put a frog in a pot of cool water and slowly heat it up, and that frog will boil. It's alive. But as a metaphor for us and all that we go through as veterans,
real-world experience.
it's a story that rings true. We make excuses for how we feel. We push everything down. We tell ourselves the lie that it's easier to stay in that boiling water, to disconnect. And some days, maybe, it is. But you've never been interested in easy. Reaching out is hard. Do it anyway. You're not alone. You've got this. You are not a frog.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
So Tigers again line up, same formation here. 4th down this time. I don't see a punter. I do see a penalty flag, though. Tigers pointing to Parkview. If it is, then it's a first and automatic 1st down for Waynesville. So they're going to get basically, I call this a gimme in golf. So 1st down for the Tigers. Inside the 40 this time, near the 35. And Vernon on the run, close to a first. Big run by Waynesville.
Tackle on the play made by number 5, Ethan Brantley.
2nd and about 1. I'm actually sitting this half somehow. The first half I stood the whole time, so I figured out the hand movement. So 10.5 minutes remain in this contest. The way it looks, Waynesville going to pick up the victory. They're going to pick up a first. We do have a penalty flag, though.
Tackle led by number 8, Ben Rice. However, there is a flag on the play.
So this would be a 1st down if this is on Parkview. See what the white hat says. Face mask against Parkview.
Penalty on Parkview.
So it's still a 1st down either way. 1st down, Tigers. Once again, thank you all the sponsors that help make these things possible. Not only Downtown Service Station, Security Bank, Chris Bills Basketball, but Dixon School District, Stephanie Rome, KW Realty, the Home Plate Grill. If you want a burger, best place to eat in Dixon. It might be one of the only places to eat. Well, I don't know. You got the other shack over there, but we have a touchdown going on out of this. But we got a flag in the back. And this is
The
coming
result of the
back
play is a touchdown. However, there is a flag down on the field.
from that hand signal. This is going to be holding.
It's going to be a holding call on Waynesville.
So we're going to erase that and reset.
It'll be 1st and 27 for the Tigers.
So 1st and 27 officially now. Incomplete on the pass. That would have been a 1st and goal. My clock is not wanting to cooperate well on that because it should have started.
The result of the play is an incomplete pass. That's going to bring up 2nd and 27.
So 2nd and 27 now. Add a few yards to my numbers at the bottom. Tigers almost in Christian County now here, so they're going to have to gain some acreage back if they want to continue this drive. So again, Tigers, I'd say look for that direct snap. Nope, diversionary run, but that did not go as planned. And penalty flags down.
Parkview makes a stop on the play. However, there is another penalty flag.
So that's going to be an unsportsmanlike, possibly. I'm not sure which side. Against Parkview, so.
That's going to be a personal foul against the Vikings.
Personal foul against Parkview. It was 2nd and 27, so. Depends on. I'm not sure if that's a first automatically or if that is. Because it's not enough for a first down. So Tigers extra point here. My mic may not have been on last time for that touchdown, but inside run, I believe, is good. 30-point lead now for Waynesville. 38-8. Tigers on top. 7:31 officially on the game clock to go. And we will be back in just a minute for the kickoff.
Sometimes we can do things that exclude others.
You still talking to your friend?
It's complicated.
I think he went back in. We gotta go get him.
Welcome to Jumanji.
Even the smallest words and actions can have a big effect on someone. You have the skills. Because of you, someone's entire day, their year, or their life can change.
Remember, the future is in your hands.
Visit becauseofyou.org to learn more.
Totally, let's do it.
So Tigers kicking off to Parkview here. And we're going to have a penalty flag on that. It's going to be an illegal procedure on the kick. We'll see where the kick will start. See if they re-kick, or I believe the 35 is the start. Looks like we're going to start on the 35.
He's going to take over on downs at the 35-yard line.
So 7:31 in the game to go. That is caught, I believe, by 17 there.
17, Jamal Johnson.
So Jamal Johnson with the reception. Parkview, pretty good run here. We're going to pick up a first.
Big rush up the middle by number 3, Cameron Harris. And that's another Parkview
So
Viking.
First down for Cameron Harris for the Vikings. Parkview again. This time in trouble here, quarterback. He gets it off. That is caught for a first down. Out to the 30.
Number 4, Tyler Cater.
So Tyler Cater with the first down off the reception. So the Vikings now beginning to show a little bit of momentum. And we've got a whistle out there. I'm not sure. Oh, we got a chain issue. There we go. A little bit of chain problems over there.
Nothing easy.
I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity was football. We can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you early on. My mother and my father had COVID. I'm checking in on them every day. There was a lot of buzz because of the vaccine. In order to stay safe, be around our players and my family, this is what I need to do. After I got the vaccine, I got to work out in. I may not be anybody in this world, but when people have an interaction with me, I'll provide them with the best that I can. Maya is 5 years old. We coach her. Others are important. Believe in health and loving other people. That's what we do.
So Vikings kicking off to the Tigers here. And a little squib kick there.
Waynesville recovers at the 49-yard line.
Had to mute the music real quick. I apologize for that, but Tigers will start from the 50. 1st and 10 for Waynesville. Tigers again line up. They're going to run this clock as much as they can. Vikings playing a, it's like a cover 2 in the backfield there.
Number 10, Caden Warner.
So 2nd down and 7. Tigers motion. That's on the inside. He's got some room. And Parkview is there to stop him. Big stop by the Vikings. Number 5 in the right place.
5, Ethan Brantley.
So Ethan Brantley with the big stop there. However, that's a 1st down. So Tigers again down the middle. They have room. There was a whistle somewhere, but the Tigers are in the end zone, and we have an injury. And it is a touchdown.
Tigers touchdown.
Not sure where the whistle came from.
Michael Kelsey Jr.
So Kelsey Jr. again with another touchdown. Tigers again. Camera, a little bit of issues there, but
2-point conversion is good.
46-14, Tigers on top. We'll take a look at that touchdown real quick.
Waynesville 46, Parkview Vikings 14.
Ever hear the one about the frog? Put a frog in a pot of boiling water and it'll jump right out.
Here's my resume.
But put a frog in a pot of cool water and slowly heat it up, and that frog will boil. It's a lie. But as a metaphor for us and all that we go through as veterans,
Too many real-world experience.
it's a story that rings true. We make excuses for how we feel. We push everything down. We tell ourselves the lie that it's easier to stay in that boiling water, to disconnect. And some days, maybe, it is. But you've never been interested in easy. Reaching out is hard. Do it anyway. You're not alone. You've got...
Kick by the Tigers. Still bouncing around on the ground there. Tigers are back there now. Parkview. They're going to get stopped about the 25-yard line.
On the return again, number 9, C.J. Jackson.
So C.J. Jackson with the return. Tigers able to stop this. And in 4:31, congratulations to Coach Kyle Barkley for being his first Tiger victory as a football coach for Waynesville. Congratulations to the Waynesville Tigers also. And Parkview is off, still on their feet. They are out of bounds. That's a first and goal. So Parkview not giving up yet.
And that is most definitely a Parkview Viking.
That is a very good run right there. So first and goal, it looks like. Might have been an offsides. Second and goal.
2-point conversion attempt is a completed pass to number.
Not a 2-point conversion attempt. It is second and goal.
Short game, completion to number 17, Jamal Johnson.
And that touchdown is good.
Number 3, Cameron Harris.
Cameron Harris with the run, and
Vikings, touchdown.
Touchdown for the Vikings. So 3:45 in the game. Parkview not giving up here, and they're going to go for 2 undoubtedly. Waynesville here, they can run the clock out if they need to, which I'm assuming they're going to. Conversion. He's going to fight his way in, and that is good. 46-22, Parkview on top. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Instilled in me the commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker. He worked with strawberries and then in cabinetry. My parents are from Michoacan, Mexico. I grew up Catholic, and we would go to church and baseball and we go to work.
Everything means something. Nothing easy.
I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity was football. We can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you early on. My mother and my father had COVID. I'm checking in on them every day. There was a lot of buzz because of the vaccine. In order to stay safe, be around our players and my family, this is what I need to do. After I got the vaccine, I got a workout in. I may not be anybody in this world, but when people have an interaction with me, I'll provide them with the best that I can.
So back here, Tigers lined up here, and 3:45 to go in the ball game. Parkview not giving up yet. Points coming a little bit late here. Tigers with the return. They're going to, let's say they about had a run there. Might have got away with the face mask, but 35-yard line is where Waynesville will start. First and 10. So Tigers again lining up. They could really run the clock out here if they want to. It's number 14. Quick loss connection again.
tackle made on the play by number
But we
20,
are
Jalen
still
Elmore.
going here. Gonna be second down. That was a loss. Get some younger players in also now. Tigers trying
for how we feel. We push everything down. We tell ourselves the lie that it's easier to stay in that boiling water, to disconnect. And some days, maybe, it is. But you've never been interested in easy. Reaching out is hard. Do it anyway. You're not alone. You've got this. You are not a frog.
Third and 7 for Waynesville. They're going to keep it, and they're going to bring up a fourth down. And another timeout.
Number 52 again on the tackle. It's Ryan Decker. Parkview takes another timeout.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. You get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
Any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
So a couple late scores by the Vikings here. 2:40 to go. Fourth down for Waynesville. They're going to punt it. And good punt for the Tigers. They're going to get inside the 10.
Very nice punt by the Vikings.
Close to the 5-yard line. So the Vikings will start. They got 90-plus yards to go here. So Vikings first and 10, deep in their own red zone. That is almost caught one-handed, incomplete. We have penalty flags. So I didn't see any obvious interference calls. I didn't see any obvious interference calls there. We do have the option to go back and look. Looking back at this here.
Pass interference call against Waynesville.
Oh, he didn't even touch him, but.
And that is a Parkview Viking.
That is when I have the option of instant replay, and they do not, unfortunately. However, I did not see any contact on that. However, these officials do a best job they can out there, so you do your best you can, and
run up the middle by number 1, Payman James.
There we go. Now we're rolling again.
Looks like a couple of yards lost on the play. It's going to bring up 2 and 12.
So 2nd and 12 for Parkview coming up. Minute 40 to go in the ball game. Tigers will pick up the victory. Parkview, a little bit of fight left in them at the end of this game. However, like I said, Waynesville, I believe a turnover now. Tigers are motioning.
Fumble on the play. That's recovered by Waynesville.
So Waynesville will have the ball inside Parkview territory near the red zone. 1st and 10 Tigers coming up. Thank you all for watching here. They're been pretty close to 40 the entire ball game. I definitely appreciate it. Join me tomorrow at noon for Roosevelt and Soldan. Tigers, I believe, victory formation. And this is victory formation here. So Waynesville still has a couple more snaps, but the Tigers will win this ball game. Congratulations once again to Coach Kyle Barkley. Thank you, Security Bank of Pulaski County, Chris Pills Basketball, and, of course, Downtown Service Station for all your support this season and future support. So 1 minute to go. Tigers are going to pick up a 46-22 victory. Tigers under 30 seconds. That will win the game. Tigers will win 46-22. Have a good night.